So I don't have a question for this week, mostly because we originally were going to take this week off, and then we decided to not take this week off. But I do have a story. So I am in New York City right now with not Seth, and when I was a kid in Springfield, I would walk by whenever we would walk by like a sewer drain, or not a drain, but like the manhole cover. Okay. I would always say hi to the Ninja Turtles. So I, grew up and realized that was a very dumb thing to do because I was in Springfield and the Ninja Turtles were in New York. So um, still disappointed because our our New York City trip is almost over. Still no Ninja Turtles. Still no
That's
Ninja Turtles.
disappointing.
Very disappointing. Haven't even seen Pizza Red.
Did you take a pizza and stick it down by the drain to see if they popped up?
We still got about a day and a half to go, so maybe.
I think it's worth experimentation.
Yeah, I'm here for it. So before we get started, actually, hold on.
I'm upside down.
All right, I think I might like this view better. Sorry, guys, I don't normally record on. Nope, that's not going to work. There we go again. Okay. Don't normally record on my tablet, but here we are. It's fine. Everything's fine. So, before we get started, Lydia, I noticed, are you drinking that Jacko Ale again?
Yes, I am.
Okay, all right. I still haven't had it this year. I almost picked some up today, actually, but at the last second, I decided to get just 3 beers that I have never even heard of, even breweries that I haven't even heard of, and so here I am. I am currently drinking Save the Robots. It's an IPA. So.
That's cute.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah, I almost got the variety pack again because that's where I first tried this one. And then I was like, I only get 3 of them, and he only gets 3 Oktoberfest, which is the one he likes the best. So I'm just gonna get a 6-pack of each, and then we both get what we want. So
right. So okay, but all these beers not sponsored, and it's fine. So although yes, Sam Adams, I give you a lot of money. You can give me some money. I'm okay with that. So voting for the Illinois Times Best of Springfield begins September 15th. So depending on when I put this out, voting has already started. I'm saying this because we are a nominee for Best Podcast, and I don't know about you, Lydia, but I am super excited about this.
I'm very excited. I'm not gonna lie, I love us and all, but I was not expecting to make it to the actual voting round of this.
Oh yeah, same. Especially because I think when the nominations first started, I'm pretty sure we all shared it, be like, hey, vote for us because we're cool. And then we did what we always do, and we neglected to continue to, sell ourselves. And then here we are, and this is very exciting. And I am going to put out one heck of a campaign. But I'm doing that, or we should do that because we are up against some pretty stiff competition, including friends of the show, Beyond the Mouse, and I think you're gonna like this. If you haven't listened to either of those podcasts, you should. It's fantastic. Other nominees are Oops, All Necromancers, Blessed in This Mess, and Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster. Ray Lytle and his Morning Disaster is a Springfield staple, so I know that one's going to be tough. That one is going to be very tough.
Say the people that do Oops All Necromancers are pretty fun people too. So they're definitely worth a vote if you're not going to vote for us.
But you should vote for us.
Yeah,
clearly.
You should.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. No questions.
But I mean, with a name like Oops All Necromancers, I'd hope they'd be fun people.
I don't know what just happened.
Okay, you're back. I thought that I don't know what I thought. Thought maybe some necromancers came and stole you or whatever.
I mean, I kind of did too because I thought my phone died, but it's plugged in, so that shouldn't make any sense.
So
Anyway,
speaking of scary stuff, like I mentioned, this is a very impromptu show, so we're not as prepared as we normally aren't. But we still had something from Vault, and then we also do have some trailer takedown because the other big news of the week, besides us being nominated for Illinois Times Best of Springfield Best Podcast, voting starts September 15th. Also going back to that real quick, voting ends September 26th on IllinoisTimes.com. Paper ballots are also available in the September 15th and September 22nd issues of Illinois Times. But yes, you should vote and vote for us. But anyway, back to what we read this week. So Revealer is a one-shot. It's out now from Vault. Did I lose Lydia again?
I'm here.
Okay. It's a one-shot. It's out now from Vault. This anthology is a tie-in to Shudder's recent movie written by comic book heavy hitters Tim Seeley and Michael Morecki. This book delves deeper into the characters, lore, and also the Revealer adult bookstore. So I didn't really know what I was getting myself into when I started reading this book. Because of the horror of the stories, it gave me like Tales of the Crypt kind of vibe. I liked the art, especially in the first story. The first story, it looked like it was a classic comic book, like the pages looked worn and everything like that. It looked really cool. And I also felt that a couple of the stories seemed to stand on their own better than others. But that said, the tie-in aspect of it was lost on me. But I'm sure the book is a good companion to the movie. So I would definitely say watch the movie first and then come back and read this. The movie, by the way, it's the story of a stripper and religious protester who are trapped in a peep show booth. The two do what they can to survive the apocalypse in 1980s Chicago. There's a lot going on here, and I have not even heard about this movie until we started reading this for the podcast, and I'm like, I might need to watch this movie. It sounds interesting, especially since we're getting into spooky season, spooky movie time. Lydia, I know you read some of it. What'd you think?
So, yeah, I also didn't know that this was like a tie-in to a movie. I feel like if I had watched said movie, I probably would have a better idea of what the heck is going on. I'm the opposite of you. I did not like the art in this. It got better kind of as the like stories progressed, but especially the very first one, like the color palette they chose mixed with the fact that the lettering was the same color made it super hard to read. Granted, I'm reading it off of my phone, so super tiny, but that definitely did not help. I had no idea where any of this was going, where any of it was supposed to be leading. All I know is, oh, you sin, you're bad, how dare you? Okay, I get it. You can stop now. So maybe if I had the movie to go off of, maybe I would have more context. Maybe it would be a little bit less in your face, pushy, almost Christian agenda, don't sin, otherwise you're going to hell kind of thing. But I stopped reading after like the third story arc thing happened. I was like, I'm done. I don't care anymore.
And that's fair. That happens. So the last thing that I want to talk about tonight, we've got a special trailer takedown because Disney had their D23 spectacular, extravaganza, whatever you want to call it.
Whatever the word you choose.
Now, I could have easily doubled this trailer takedown and we still wouldn't have covered all of the trailers, but I figured it would be best to limit it to 4. We have, in the first round, we have Little Mermaid going up against Hocus Pocus 2. Lydia, I want to start with you on this one because I feel like with you being the Disney buff that you are, I feel like these movies are going to be more up your alley.
Fair enough. So Little Mermaid, I think this is the first like actual trailer we've gotten. I don't know if we've gotten any teasers before this.
I feel like we got a teaser, but I'm not actually. I take that back. I feel like this was even felt more like a teaser than anything else.
Yeah, so there wasn't a whole lot to go off of, but I mean, it's Little Mermaid, it's classic Disney. If you've been around Disney at all, you know the story, you get it. The visuals of this are gorgeous. Like, I can't wait to see more of the world itself because we got a lot of, ocean and fishies and all that kind of stuff, which is very beautiful. You got a little snippet of Haley Bailey as Ariel. Beautiful voice. I don't think I've ever actually heard her sing before. I definitely want to see more of it because, like you said, this definitely felt more like a teaser than an actual trailer. But I'm intrigued. I want to see it. I'm excited. Hocus Pocus 2. I have been super excited and also super skeptical of this from the moment that I realized it was actually happening. The first trailer we got made me a little bit more excited for it. I was kind of glad they weren't just trying to go the we're just going to regurgitate the same thing storyline and just try to recreate the original with new special effects. This one gave more of a kind of a backstory as to what the actual storyline of this is. You kind of get to see the witches as kids, so that's fun. Very skeptical, but I am so excited for this movie. Like, all the nostalgia, and I'm not gonna lie, I laughed out loud and giggled and was like jumping around in my seat when she started going, come on. So,
like you do.
Like I do. I let my inner Sarah out probably more than I should. So overall, I'm excited for both. I want to see more of Little Mermaid other than, the ocean view and everything. So I'm excited for both, but I'm definitely going to give Hocus Pocus more of my points. So it gets 7, Little Mermaid gets 3. Give me more than a teaser.
Okay. Oh no. So yeah, with Little Mermaid, the visuals were stunning. Halle Bailey.
Bailey,
That's her name, right? Okay. I will go to my grave one to call her Halle Berry, and I know that's not
right.
But Halle Bailey, she sounds wonderful. And she looks like she's gonna do really, really well as Ariel. But at the end of the day, like, aside from us knowing the story of the Little Mermaid, this first trailer doesn't give us a whole lot. Hocus Pocus 2 was phenomenal. I loved every second of it. What's Kathy Najimy's witch's name?
Mary. Yep.
Okay. When Mary is flying the Roombas instead of a broomstick, that made my day. And like, I've seen that on a like promotional poster or something like that, but still seeing the fact that it made the cut into the movie, it's a
callback to the vacuum cleaner in the first one, and I love it.
Yes, you're right. I completely forgot about that part. But yeah, it's not just a regurgitation of the classic film. It's a different story, which is good. I'm not for sure if I'm going to love or hate the sassy shopkeeper. Like, I'm leaning more towards love, but at the same time, it's like, ooh, he could get on my nerves.
And we're gonna ride the line with him.
Yeah, right. But yeah, but overall, this looks good. It looks like they're going to put a spell on the town again, which I hope that they use a different song for this one. But I'll be honest, if they just like, for all intents and purposes, recreate that scene for this movie, I would be okay with that as well.
Wouldn't be mad.
Right. So I feel like one of those idiots who is hating on Little Mermaid because, let's be honest, because Halle Bailey is black. I feel like I'm one of those for my point system, but I need to stress that that is not why Little Mermaid scored as low as it did. It scored as low as it did because it doesn't come out until next year, whereas Hocus Pocus 2 comes out like next month. And B,
end of this month,
end of this month,
September 30th.
Even better. And B, the first trailer just didn't give us a whole lot, So I need to stress, I'm not hating to hate, and in fact, I'm not hating on this trailer. It just is up against a much more exciting trailer. So I'm giving Little Mermaid 2 points and Hocus Pocus 2 8. So that means that Hocus Pocus moves on with a score of 15-5. It's going to face the winner of Mandalorian Season 3 versus Secret Invasion. Mandalorian Season 3, I'll be honest, it's been a minute since I've seen Mandalorian, so I've probably forgotten more than I should. So like while some things like made me smile, like Amy Sedaris' character, I love seeing her back. I'm pretty sure now have you seen the newest Star Wars movies?
No, the only movies that I've seen are the original 3.
Okay, that's what I thought. I'm 90% certain that was Babu Frick, but if that was, I am very excited about that. The little alien engineer guy. But yeah, but overall, like I know that I won't make it happen because how hectic my life is. But I almost feel like I should probably go back and rewatch at least a few episodes of season 2 before season 3 comes out, just as a refresher. Secret Invasion blew my socks off. I'm so excited for this. I'm excited for Nick Fury to have, his own, vessel, whether it be a movie or a TV series or whatever. I'm excited for him. I'm excited to see, what is her name? Robin from How I Met Your Mother.
Oh crap.
Yeah. Anyway, Maria Hill. That's not the actress's name, but yeah. Yep. I'm excited to see her back. This movie, or it's a series, but it looks like it's going to mess your brain with scrolls like shape-shifting and everything like that. And like I had to go back and rewatch the first part of it because at first you saw Samuel L. Jackson, Nick Fury with 2 eyes, and then at the very end you saw him with his classic eye patch again. And so it's like, which one's going to be the for all intents and purposes good versus evil Nick Fury? And I'm here for it. So again, just for kind of the same thing, just off of pure excitement, I'm giving Secret Invasion 7 points and Mandalorian 3. Lydia, what'd you think?
So this might come as a shock to you because I don't Star Wars. Haven't watched the first 2 seasons of this, but I love Baby Yoda. And watching this trailer makes me want to sit down and watch the other 2 seasons, even though I know jack about the Star Wars universe at this point. Like, I want to go and watch the other 2 seasons just so I can watch this season just because of Baby Yoda.
I will say, I feel like, at least with the first 2 seasons, I feel like you could get away with it. Will there be some things that won't? Sure, there'll be some things that won't mean as much to you, but the really big things you probably know about, because even with your limited Star Wars knowledge, you'd probably be like, oh hey, I know who that person is, or whatever. Or there'll be a lot of jokes you won't get, but I don't think that you'll be completely lost.
I'll just be the Steve Rogers in the room. I understood that reference.
Exactly.
And speaking of that universe, this didn't do it for me. Like, I'm glad that you're excited. And it may be the fact that I've kind of fallen behind on some of the more recent Marvel stuff again.
Mm-hmm.
But this didn't do anything for me. Like, cool, it's Nick Fury. You see, like, Hill, you get those characters and it's cool. But past that, it's like, okay, we're running around and we're shooting things, we're beating people up. How does this tie into everything else, and why do I care? So, like, I feel bad, and I feel like I've kind of fallen out of touch with some of the Marvel stuff, but there's a lot of series going on right now too.
There's so much. There's so much.
I don't have time. So yeah, I'm gonna have to kind of go flip the view, and I'm honestly gonna give Mando 8, and I'm gonna give Secret Invasions 2. If only because Yoda.
All right, so with a score of 11-9, The Mandalorian is going to move on. So it's Mandalorian Season 3 versus Hocus Pocus 2. I'm going to put down my points real quick so that I am not influenced by you. Ooh, this is tough. This is tough. Okay. I'm ripping the Band-Aid off. I'm giving Hocus Pocus 2 7 points. And really the reason why I'm giving it as much as I am is kind of like what I said. We're getting into spooky season, and even though Hocus Pocus is far from a spooky movie, it is the perfect movie for this time of year. So just off of purely what I'm more excited for right now, I'm more excited for Halloween, therefore I'm more excited for Hocus Pocus 2. So that gets 7 points, and Mandalorian gets 3. Lydia.
Say, as much as Mandalorian was a good trailer, it makes me want to go back and watch the other 2 seasons. Let's be honest, I ain't got time for that. Hocus Pocus, I will make time. Because yeah, it is spooky season. I am ready. Like, bring on the nostalgic little, tidbits here and there. I want it. I would say, like, give it to me now, like, let it be September 30th, but that's like 15 less days that I have to plan other things, so you can take time. But Hocus Pocus is getting 8 of my points, and Mando is getting 2.
All right, so with a score of 15-5, Hocus Pocus 2 wins this round of trailer takedown. And with that, that is going to do it for this episode of The Geek Awakens. We'll be back, but in the meantime, check us out on social media. Tell us what cool stuff we're missing out on. Any questions, comments, or concerns, then shoot us an email at geekawakenspodcast@gmail.com. Wow, I completely lost my train of thought. It's not like I haven't been doing this outro for how many years now.
It's okay. I've listened to it, and I don't even remember what the next part is.
Yeah, it's all right. From all of us at The Geek Awakens, a.k.a. tonight from both of us at The Geek Awakens, thanks for listening, and we hope to catch you next time. Everybody, a.k.a. Lydia, say bye.
Bye.